Hello Gemini, welcome back, welcome if you're new. So we're going to go straight into your reading today. Also, I will be doing a pendulum reading at the end, so you can ask a question in your mind and then you pause the video at the end and if you need more time, and you can get a yes, no, maybe answer to the question that's in your mind. So let's see. Gemini. What's going on for Gemini? And we are going to go into the person you're connected to as well once we have a look at you. So let's see. Gemini. We have balance. We have discovery. Love that. Oh, okay, we've got a flyer. We've got enlightenment. I love that. And we have here completion as well at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like you are coming to an end of a cycle here, Gemini. I feel like for you, you've been balancing your life out. People might not like it because look at these people, they ain't happy. But that's on them, quite honestly. I do feel like this is you balancing out your life in general, because you have been doing some self-discovery. I feel like this is you getting to the heart of the matter. For some of you, I do feel like you sort of going into your body a little bit more, into that heart space, discovering who you are at a soul level as well. And I do feel like with the enlightenment card coming out as well, you have been getting some valuable information coming through, some downloads of which way to go, which has led to this completion of a cycle. So let's see, Gemini, what's been going on for Gemini? We'll go on your past first. So let's see. I've just seen the Magician flip out, but it didn't come out. So if it comes out again, obviously it's for you. So let's see, past position. We have the Nine of Swords. Let's see for the present energies for Gemini. Seven of Pentacles. And let's see potential future for Gemini. Potential future, please. The Nine of Cups. That's lovely. So let's see. I love I'm sure, right, I've got a guide that's Yorkshire, from Yorkshire or something, because it goes, it's lovely. That's all I hear in my head all the time. It's lovely. Let's see why that Nine of Swords is here for you, Gemini. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's see why that Seven of Pentacles is here for you, Gemini, in your present position. Eight of Cups. Aha! Well, this is good. Let's see why that Nine of Cups is here. Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. I love seeing this. This is amazing. I actually love this for you, Gemini. I will further clarify. So, I do feel like for you here, Gemini, you may be trying to avoid feeling anxious, quite honestly, which is knocking you off. I feel like this is what's knocking you off kilter a little bit, this balance. I do feel like with the anxiety, the Nine of Swords, it's like you have been feeling anxious, and I feel like there's something hidden underneath it that you're trying to run away from, and it might be catastrophizing things in your head or feeling. For some of you, I do feel like there is an element of deception with this, where it comes to maybe trying to avoid anxiousness, I feel like you're not getting to the bottom of why you actually are anxious. And usually when we're feeling anxious, it's because we're looking into our future. The what ifs. Like, what if this doesn't happen? You know, what if this happens? You know, I feel like there's a little bit of catastrophe thinking here, Gemini. And trust me, I've been through it myself. Catastrophized and everything. So let's further clarify that Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The thing, it's something in your head about it here, Gemini. You know, I do feel like you've been trying to get balance with it, maybe trying to shift out of it, but you haven't actually sat with it and actually sat and been like, well, why is this here? And as I say, anxiousness usually comes from looking in our future. So take a look at that, sit with that. You know, ask yourself questions about that. So with the Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Cups, I do feel like you are looking at your options here. Deciding what you do want in your life, what you don't want in your life. Walking away from things that don't emotionally provide to you anymore, doesn't like emotionally fit to you anymore. Let's further clarify this. You are looking at your life options, so like what's good for me, what's bad for me, that sort of thing. What's going to make me happy, what's going to make me sad, that sort of thing. So let's further clarify that Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is your present. It's in the present position. So let's have a look. Let's clarify that Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. We do have woman holding the heart, and we've got attachment in reverse, so we'll take it. And I feel like this is attachments to other people, other things, situations, and it's like I do feel like you're starting to take yourself more into account, which is actually excellent, Gemini. I feel like this is you deciding what you want and what brings you joy, what brings you your heart desires. This is what's healing, because you're coming out of that attachment to people, situations, things. You're coming out of it. So this is why you may be looking at what needs to go, what can stay. So we do have here the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is for your potential future. I do feel like you're going to get yourself in order, get yourself into, well, this is what I want, and I'm going to work towards me and get myself in order to get to my wish fulfillment, which is actually excellent. And I love seeing this for you here, Gemini, that you're working on yourself, your self-concepts, the way that you feel about yourself, working out what serves you, what doesn't, the people that serve you, that don't. And it's like you're leading yourself here to that wish fulfillment, because you're actually working on yourself and your life right now. And it is healing, even though there is a lot of illusions that are under this, you know. So let's further clarify. Oh, this one, Angel of Balance came out straight away. So definitely balancing yourself out here. And, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy to get to that point of balance. I feel like that's just what you want now. You just want to work towards your happiness, what brings you joy in life, you know. And this is what's happening because you're doing all this for yourself. It's like you're bringing yourself to this point of healing. You're actually healing yourself through this because you're letting go of the things, people, situations that are just no longer serving you. You know, you're not staying up in your head about this no more. You're like, no, I'm not having this. Like, I'm okay where I am. So let's see the person that you're connected to. Let's see what's going on for them. Let's see what's going on for the person that they're connected to. We have here the Ten of Cups. We had the Ace of Cups in reverse, so I'm going to take it like that. I don't usually take reversals, but here we are. We also have here the Two of Wands. We also have the Eight of Wands in reverse. These are reversed. Yes, they are. I think. No, they're not. No, they're not. Let's clarify that Ace of Cups. Right, okay. Let's see what literally can't be a match to you for some reason at this time. Six of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. We have the Sun for them as well, for the connecting energies. So they're definitely going through some healing as well. I will further clarify these. So with the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Cups, there's eight of Wands in reverse even, and that Ten of Cups. I do feel like, you know, with the Ten of Cups coming out, they are looking for their emotional happiness, but they're not actually taking any action towards it right now. They're actually just sitting there in their own shit, pretty much. I do feel like with the Ace of Cups in reverse, there is a lack of self-love for themselves. They are feeling left out in the cold, possibly by you here, possibly by people around them, because they are staying in the same stuff, same, like, different day. I feel like they want to follow your lead here because you're starting to get yourself out of this. You're going for healing. I feel like they are as well. They want to be happy, but there is an element of them just being where they are. I'm going to further clarify that 10 of Cups and the 8 of Wands in reverse here, Gemini. We have the Thinker Man. Sarah, they're up in their head. Big time up in their head. And this is what's stopping them from getting what they want. Because they're not taking action. They're just staying exactly where they are. So let's see why the Ace of Cups is here in reverse. And the 5 of Pentacles. Rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, they're not... Because they need to take time out for themselves. They need to put themselves first for once. And this is why they're feeling left out by other people, because they're looking outside themselves for that validation of love, when really it's within themselves and they're not giving to themselves in the same way. So I feel like they are getting forced really by universe, whatever else you want to call it, to really take that step back and go within. I feel like for some of them, whether it just be break some work or whatever, I feel like for some of them they are overworking. So with that 2 of Wands in reverse, and the 6 of Pentacles, I do feel like they are getting themselves out of this stagnancy, but they're not quite I feel like they are going to move to give you. I don't feel like they're not giving enough to this situation with you, to this connection with you. So it might feel like breadcrumbs to you, quite honestly. But I do feel like they want to give it more, but they're just not doing that right now because they need to give more to themselves. I feel like they're not giving enough to themselves, which is letting them, it's like life's passing them by sort of thing. So let's see where that 2 of Wands is in reverse with that 6 of Pentacles. We have the Temple path. So they do need to find their own path right now. They do need to find their healing in this and taking a step back from things, people, situation, because this daughter spirit is opening for them. I just feel like it's for them, they need this time on their own until they're ready to take action, because right now they're not. They're staying exactly where they are. And it isn't a reflection of you and who you are. This is why I feel like if you are connected with this person, you're sorting your stuff out regardless of what this person, sorting yourself out regardless of what this person's doing, So let's get some messages from this person. Let's see, Gemini, messages from the person that you're connected to. There is someone else. It could be, doesn't have to be. Might be why some of them aren't reaching out. We have 1 cup. So there is love there for you. I just feel like, they need to fill their own cup. Quite honestly, I feel like they're telling you they need to fill their own cup right now. They already know that. I'm sorry. So there is a apology there coming through. I miss you, do you? So they do miss you. They do. But I feel like they need to give to themselves right now, quite honestly, because they're getting forced to, though, by universe. So, Gemini, let's get some more cards for you here, Gemini. I feel like you're going in a good direction, so keep going in that direction. We have the Creator. That came out in Libra. We have the Destroyer. And we have the Tear. And we have the comic wanted to come out as well, so I'll take it. Okay, Gemini, I do feel like this is you taking the lead. For some of you, there's some creative endeavours that you want to go into, whether this be, art or, writing. I do feel like there's something around creativity for you here, Gemini, for you to go into, to find maybe your passions in that as well. Something that I feel like for some of you, there's something that's in your past here that I'm just picking this up. Something in your past that you used to do as a child, maybe you want to start doing again because it really helped you as that child to cope with life in general, and I feel like it was very relaxing to you. So maybe it's time to take that back up. So we also have here the Destroyer here. So I do feel like this is, again, cutting things out of your life that aren't serving you. People, things, situations, you're walking away from it emotionally. And I do feel like there is some coin coming in for you here, Gemini, as well, when you do this. I feel like when you let it go and concentrate on yourself, you're going to allow the monies to roll in. And that's all right. So we have here the Tia. So I do feel like this is quite upsetting for you as well here, Gemini. But this is saying the truth that this was here to help you as a catalyst maybe towards your healing. And for some of you, I do feel like you try and laugh this off with the comic coming up. And the comic to me is the mask sometimes we wear in humour. For some of you, I feel like you try and laugh this off, or you try and wear that mask like I'm good, when really you don't feel too great. And it's okay not to feel too great sometimes. That might be a behaviour too. So I do feel like there is some vulnerability to have here. Or this is for you to really go and for some of you, I do feel like with the comic coming out, this is time for you to go and have some fun too, and go and enjoy your life a little bit more. But maybe watch some comedies here for some of you. You need to get a bit of spice of life. So let's get some advice for Gemini. Let's get some advice for Gemini, please. We have activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So I do feel like you are getting led into for some of you, a totally different direction in life. And it's like, you know, you're gonna get what you want. I feel like you just need to trust life a little bit more and where it's gonna take you. It'll take you out that anxiety as well. You know, trusting like life is working in your favour, it's working for you. So we have here portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wildcard. So for some of you, I do feel like new doors are opening up to you. You've got to make that choice. This has been about choices, people's things, situations that you don't want in your life anymore. You know, there is rewards in this, and it's like, it can feel like a wild card even to you. You know, making better decisions for yourself. Ultimately, it lies in your hands. Life is in your hands, and you can take it or you can leave it. So let's get some more advice for you here, Gemini. We have here called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So for some of you, you may be readers yourselves. It's time to step up. For some of you, into your soul's path. For some of you, it's stepping up into, you know, stepping up and enjoying life a little bit more. I feel like this is you taking life by the horns and saying, you know what, no, this doesn't matter because I'm going to be happy no matter what. It's time to step up and be. I feel like there's a fear here holding you back. I'm just going to say this because it's coming to us, that this person here, your happiness does not depend on them. They are not the be all and end all. And I want to say to you, there's cliche as it sounds, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Yes, there fucking is. There's more than just that one person in your life. Trust me. Like, there's millions of people on this planet Earth. And if you think one person can give you that love, you are absolutely mistaken. Absolutely. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know why I needed to say that, but somebody needed to hear that. So there you go. So, let's see, Gemini. This has been a long reading. I've gone well over, but I'm here, I'm present, and I'm loving it. So let's see, Gemini. Please ask a question in your mind, and let's see what the pendulum has to say. What is the answer to Gemini's question on their mind? It's a no. So thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. I hope you have the most beautiful day. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.